meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. 2, 1, go! Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Loveline, coast to coast.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam, that's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist, and it's our pleasure to welcome back to the show Rob Schneider.
Thank you very much. Great to be here. Board-certified comedian.
Great to see you, Rob.
Nice to be here. Thank you, Adam.
It's been a couple of years?
Year?
Yeah,
maybe
year and a half?
year. Something like that. Too long.
And Rob is not plugging anything, pimping anything, or pushing anything. He's just stopped by because he's being neighborly. Well, he will when he does. But
I'm not above that. I mean, I'll whore myself out when I need to. Just right now, I'm between whoring.
What is the next whoring assignment going to be?
I'm currently whoring myself. No, I'm writing Deuce Bigalow 2.
That's
paying
what I
off
would
the
assume.
home.
And is that going to have Eddie in it in the same?
Oh yeah. He's gonna make a little chunk of change on that one.
They just
you got to pay me if you want me for the sequel.
They just played the one on I think it was on Comedy Central tonight. I saw that. Drew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was playing. People always assume the celebrities should know their schedule as it airs, but you have two schedules. You have the one that you live, and then you have your airing one that you know nothing of,
I just
right?
don't know. Maybe I know. I'm just saying I'm being coy.
Have you gotten into these discussions like where you try to figure out what the person saw? They go, I saw you Thursday you're on with that fat guy. You're on with that fat guy. And you're like, man show? No. Then you get like 3 no's, and then you get confused, and you start asking them questions.
And then they come up with something that you were ashamed of, that you forgot you filmed 3 years ago.
Yeah, no, that was the porno I did. No, I didn't. I don't bring that up. You know, my favorites when they go, I know you from somewhere. I know you. I'm an actor. No, that's not it. No. Didn't I go to school? Didn't I go to school? No. I'm an actor. Trust me.
It's better when the guy who's doing that to you is a little bit drunk, and his friend is also drunk, but not quite as drunk as he is, and he has to give the dude maintain speech. Because I've had this like, hey man, I know you, and this guy's like, yeah, you know him, dude. You know him from the TV. You know him from no, it's not that. Did you go to Birmingham High? No, I didn't. Dude, you know him from the Man Show. Shut up, dude. Did you play Pop Warner ball? Did you play for the Sun Valley Falcons? Dude, hold on. Excuse me. Dude, you got to maintain.
And that is the beginning of what becomes like a fight.
Right.
The two of them roll out of the place and fighting. It's
I like the guy trying to protect you and putting his,
right,
ending his relationship with his buddy he's known for his whole life.
Did you, Drew, what'd you do for Easter? Did you do anything
went down
Easter?
Laguna, my folks' place.
That's
it was nice.
What, do you guys do anything?
No, just hung out.
No religious services, nothing like that?
No, I didn't do anything either. I did, I was thinking, though, and I can't be the first guy to think of this, although I've never heard anyone talk about it. Hiding eggs has got to be one of the worst things you can hide as far as...
You mean in your body?
No, I mean as far as the ones that aren't found and what they might smell like.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Come July. Like, you'd be better off hiding trout. In terms of what an egg... What
you got to have your egg map. You got to get up really early.
Oh, do you do an egg map?
Yeah, well, you can figure out.
People do it in the house.
We went for the plastic that filled eggs.
Oh, you didn't hide?
Didn't you do the... but did you figure out kind of where they were so you knew?
No.
Your kids are really young, though, so you couldn't really, get creative.
They're 10-year-olds. Oh, no.
You did?
Yeah. I was unzipping the cushions and the couch and stuffing them in.
Did they find those ones?
I had to do warm, cold stuff. Getting warmer.
You know that'd do those plastic eggs just marginally larger than a real egg.
They do. They have those.
And then put the real egg in it just to freak the kids out. Give them a moment.
You got to get
really
and then solder it together and melt the plastics. If they really want to get in there,
they got to bust it.
They got to really break it. They got to throw it in something.
So what's your kid? Did you get something good? Did they get good stuff?
Yeah.
Well, what is just candy? Did you get sugar high?
They got some money in some of them, and they got some. They got a couple, video games and stuff. So.
Video games in the egg?
No.
All right.
I had a very sad moment when I was talking to Jimmy about Easter, and his whole family. Jimmy breaks when his family flies in town to celebrate. And they're all in town this week, and Jimmy said to me like last week, he goes, we were talking about those store-bought Easter egg baskets that are sort of prefab, and he said, I always felt sorry for those kids. And I said, I always envied those kids. Wow. Well, there it is. I just realized what happened to me. Rob Schneider is here. He's just hanging out, so he's going to join us on these calls like Sarah, who's 16. Sarah?
Hi.
What's up?
Hi, Sarah.
Hi. You're creepy.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm just joking.
That's
going
okay.
on? What's up?
Oh, nothing. My question was, I'm scared of sex, and I'm not sure why. I mean, I masturbate and I have an orgasm, like, easy, but, I mean, I've tried oral sex and I just freaked out, and I've been with my boyfriend for, like, 5 months, and we haven't done anything.
Is there anything, were you traumatized in any way growing up? Anything we should know about that might explain this?
Well, when I was 13, my friend's brother, like, tried to rape me, and he, like...
Dingo.
Yeah.
But I thought if you were going to be, like, traumatized, I thought it was, like, when you were, like, little. Like,
It usually is.
It is,
13's little.
No, but you know,
Not when you're 15. Though,
what
or
would happen?
16.
What would have happened if you,
Or if you're Jewish, you're a man or a woman.
if you've been a real victim, Sarah, he would have been able to carry through with this, and you would have frozen, and that would have just created a post-traumatic stress reaction, and you would have had all kinds of other symptoms. This may still be just some leftover material from having been nearly raped, right? Were you ever treated? Did you ever have any?
Well, he didn't fully rape me.
I know, but
Well, what
nearly.
Still,
happened?
that's traumatic.
He attempted to do this, and you fought him off?
Well, he was basically, like, on me, and he was, like, touching me, and then he was, like, laying down, and so just to get him back, I stepped on his balls.
Good. See that?
Hey, there you
that-
go. There's some power. You got some power there.
Yeah. So
Well,
you're.
But then he hit me, like, right after.
Ooh.
Okay, so you had some power. You lost some power again. So you don't. Is this guy out of your life?
He's still, I mean, he's my neighbor. I mean,
Jeez.
and he's my best friend's brother, so I still go over there, and
Oh boy.
he's there, and, gosh. And his mom found out that I was over there, and without anyone there, and she gave me this whole talk, like I should never have sex with him. And I couldn't tell her. I mean, like, she doesn't know.
All right. How old is he?
30. How old is he?
Oh, him, he's probably 18.
You know, you need to unravel all this stuff somehow. You need some help sort of working this through. It would be a pretty simple matter, as a matter of fact. And I think you might be freed up a little more. You're 16, maybe you're not ready to have sex. That may be part of it.
Well, I'm sorry for interrupting you, but I just got over anorexia, and I have a big problem with what people see of me.
All right.
Well, there you go.
There's bigger issues.
There's some other issues you got to deal with there.
Yeah, so we got some other stuff.
You gotta focus on one issue at a time. But anorexia is a pretty good one because I think it has to do with you and your feelings about yourself.
That's right. Were you treated for the anorexia, or you just?
My boyfriend kind of helped me out of it, but it's still kind of a problem.
All right.
Your boyfriend can't help you with anorexia.
Right.
I'm not an expert, you know.
Cannot.
Well,
I have actually seen some surveys that suggest that most 16-year-old boys will attempt anal with their girlfriend who is vomiting
Yeah.
at the time. They look at that. They call it an open window policy.
By being run over with a truck at the same time, they would still.
They would still give it a shot.
Yeah.
No, listen, Sarah.
I wonder what percentage of 16-year-olds have tried to cop a feel from their dead girlfriends after tragedy struck. I'd say it's got to be over 50%.
It's at least in the teens.
Whatever the boob that's closest to them is.
That would be males. But, Sarah, look, just because the symptoms have settled down doesn't mean that what was underneath that is in any way better. And I think that needs to be dealt with. You need more. Eating disorder is a chronic condition. It tends to recur and remit, and you need to work on this. Something else going on here, and it's being reflected in terms of your propensity to be victimized and how you feel about yourself in close intimate
It's
relationships.
also okay to
Good
not
times.
be comfortable with
Good
sex at
times,
16.
right?
Yeah. Maggie,
Hello?
you're 19. What's up?
Hey, well, I was calling because I have a question. There's this guy that I'm dating at the moment, and he's really, really nice. He's great, but he's a horrible, horrible kisser. Like, slobbery type.
What does it mean?
Slobbery.
Tell me, like slobbery, like what?
Like, every single time we kiss, I got, like, saliva all over my mouth.
Remember that skit you used to do on Saturday Night Live with the Italian restaurants?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's slobbery, wouldn't
Is
it
he
be?
Italian?
Actually, that is really funny because his family's Italian.
Okay, bing, bing. We're
Really?
2 for 2.
Is he wear braces or does he have a retainer or anything?
No.
Tell him to
no,
keep
he
his
doesn't
tongue.
have
I mean, if you
anything.
like the guy, say, listen, Slobber boy. You know what you need to do is get him dehydrated, really dehydrated. Have him drinking tea all day before you start making out with him. And then just tell him, keep the tongue in the mouth.
Well, can you not make out with him? I'm sure he'd look at that as dodging a bullet. I'd love it if somebody told me they didn't want to make out. My wife said she didn't want to make out.
Make out with him.
What's that?
They're teenagers.
They're 19. How old is he?
He's 24.
Oh, he's 24?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He could be done making out. Can you be done making out with him?
Can I be done making out with him?
Well, you kiss a little and then it's right to the oral. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can, but I just every single time I think about it, it just turns me off. And
All right, well,
normally
hold on a second. Because I want to talk to the guys about this. Cause
Okay.
Can you improve? I mean, you can improve, but let's face it. We've seen guys do other sports and other activities. You've seen, we all have a couple of lame buddies.
Dancing.
Who can't dance, can't shoot hoop, can't
Right.
fill in the blank. They never do get much better at it.
No, yeah.
They really don't.
No.
But they
So
can be less embarrassing.
So it
And less
can't...
Marginally.
But no, they can be less
Right, I agree. He's not going to get... this guy's never going to be a better
good,
kisser.
right? Never going to be good.
What you could do is you can get him to stop sticking the tongue and licking your chin while
Yeah.
you're trying to kiss him.
That's right.
Get him to just do less. Say, look, let me just kiss you. That's what I do. Don't do anything.
Rob reminds me of a very important point I'm about to make, which is, yes, you must play within yourself. You must if you suck. What I'm saying, if you suck, back to the basketball analogy.
Yes.
Don't try to drain the threes. Don't go for the crazy dipsy doodle stuff.
Yeah.
Plant yourself under the boards. Work for a position. See if you can get some garbage later. So that's what I'm saying.
Stay in your zone.
Stay in your zone.
Kissing zone. Like he's out of his zone. This guy, obviously.
He's got to stay in the paint, and he's got to.
Yeah,
he's got to
he's making up for
and make it
something.
up.
That's right.
He's driving for the lane when he should just be trying to get the 10-footers.
Right.
Or 8-footers.
Never
Right.
going to be, if you're a dancer, never going to be Ben Vereen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Never going to be Kobe Bryant at the basketball court. But here's the deal. She has an opportunity to say to him, I personally, maybe he'd be a good kisser for somebody else.
Yeah.
But for me, this kind of feels funny to me. See, let me sort of show you what I like. Just sit back, relax. Just
No, my
stay.
wife says, doesn't exactly love the way I kiss all the time. She's like, I keep sticking my tongue out, and I go, hey, honey, my tongue is the penis of my mouth. I can't help it sometimes.
That's right.
I have to.
Okay, we just have been a fly on the wall during that conversation. How did that go exactly?
I look at it as the clitoris, and mouth is the actual vulva. But that's my mouth.
Yes.
That's so when I do eventually get to my penis one day with my mouth, and I will, it won't be ridiculous.
Well, the thing, this guy's never going to be a great kisser. Get him to do less damage. Get him to and
Right.
To not be awful.
Yes.
And Drew, what about people who, when you see them, they open their mouth to talk, and there's strings of saliva
that's
that are
nice.
attaching
Yes,
the top
that's
and the
tough.
bottom lip.
Yeah.
What do you do about that viscosity problem? That's just genetics, right?
Basically, yeah. I mean, they're. I imagine if somebody knew they had that, they'd sort of, be aware of it and not be so slobbery.
That's
and
when you fast
take
forward
some,
the porno.
Take some
Right.
some citrus beforehand, and
Right. All right. So,
Lower the lights also in that case.
and I think she should just in general do less making out with the guy if it's not her cup of tea.
Well, I was
although it's
amazed the way
turning her off.
she went with you on that so quickly. I was like, hey, could you just, dispense with the making out and get right on with the Earl? And she's like, yeah, But I'm like, wait a minute, Maggie, come on.
Maggie,
Yes.
is the guy turning you off overall? And why do women use the kissing as a yardstick for the guy's, in total being?
Her
We don't
sexual
even
performance.
care about it with you guys.
That's not it exactly. I've never experienced someone be like a bad kisser. I've never even stayed with them long enough. I'm like, oh, okay, that sucks.
Well, what does he do that's good?
But with this, he's really romantic. He treats me better than any other guy I've ever dated. That's why I'm not just dumping it. I'm like, okay, we need to work with something. I need to say something.
Have you talked to him about it?
See, I don't want to talk to you about because I'm like, how do I explain that?
Just talk about yourself. Don't put it on yourself. Nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
Just for me, just settle down. Let me try something.
You know what? If it's worth trying, you gotta be risk. You have to risk hurting his feelings.
Yeah, he won't hurt his feelings. He'll be fine. Look, she's there. He'll be
Yeah,
happy.
he'll be happy you're making out with him.
Adam, what are you doing?
I'm just taking Rick's call. I said a born again thing up there. Rick,
Yo.
you're 16.
Yeah, I am.
You want to ask about? You want to ask Rob about new movies, and you want to ask? You want to refute my born again? Jags?
Yeah, I do.
What's this?
All right. Well, go ask Rob first about new movies.
All right, I was just wondering if you were going to do a new movie in the future.
No, he's done. No more
I'm
movies.
done. I quit. I just retired. I just had my retirement from movies party. No, I'm doing a movie with Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore right now called 50 First Kisses. I play a Hawaiian.
Really?
Yeah.
Smart
Yes,
people, those Hawaiians.
Yeah, and
Sharp.
it's a lot of fun. I'm going to go to Hawaii next week. It's a tough accent.
Yeah, it is.
Gotta
But
learn
no
it.
one can call you on it because I don't really know.
Yeah, nobody knows. It's not like anybody can, can
Right.
diss me about it.
Hey, Rick, so what was your thing with me?
Well, what you
How's
said
he
about
brought
a
off?
couple weeks ago is about how some born-agains have a lower IQ, and I kind of agree with you on that, but
Yes.
I kind of don't.
All right.
Because I know how you feel about those people at the abortion clinic kind of thing, but I don't exactly agree with you saying that most born-agains don't have a low IQ, because I am pretty smart, and so are some of the born-agains I know. but-
Most born-agains are dumber than, let's say, your average Jew. I'm not even Jewish.
No,
The Jews are definitely smarter than born-agains. I mean, I would say it's a
Yogi Adam.
it ain't a
They're
close
pretty
race.
stereotypical about that.
That's what?
You know, I would just say that the people who don't question, just accept the blanket information to me, I would question sometimes I would question their thinking or what would lead them to believe just in like
they're
like
more-
the planet's only 5,000 years old. Whenever I hear something like that, I mean, I have clothes that's older than 5,000 years old. I mean,
The arc thing. It's a little more
Yeah.
primitive way of thinking, right?
I would say instead of maybe saying that they're not as intelligent, let's say that they're
Look at the-
closed-minded and
yeah,
or just
reptilian. It's something like that.
not a
not all right.
Yeah.
okay.
Ripped.
Rick, are you born again, buddy?
Yeah, I am.
Can you be born again at 16?
Right,
Don't
really-
you have to put a shiv in somebody, or blow a few guys, or get strung out on heroin before you go born again?
No way.
And why use up your born again so early?
I understand how you.
I want to kill somebody and then go born
I didn't
again.
do anything bad to be born again the first
No, I
time.
haven't.
How can you be born again when you've just been born?
Well, what born again exactly means that you know you've done wrong and you decide that you just want to have another chance.
What did you do wrong?
At 16, what'd you do?
Well,
He's
I feel
gay.
that I was doing, it's kind of hard to explain.
Nah, try us. Come on, man. That's what the show's for.
Cheated on a math test.
What'd you do?
He stripped
Exactly
his
what
neighbor's
happened was
big
that I
wheel,
felt that
parted
I
it
wanted to
out.
God, and I decided, hey, I'll just be born again.
What is that?
What?
What'd you do wrong?
I just felt that I was not keep with God, and I decided, hey, I'll just pray and be born again.
You
Well,
keep with God. What'd
what
you do
did-
to not keep it?
I don't really like to explain.
Oh, come on. You don't know us. It's okay, buddy. You're on the radio. No one can see you.
Yeah, but a lot of my friends could probably hear how stupid I sound.
Oh, get over it. Come on. The show's only 2 hours long. What?
All
Spill.
right, what exactly happened is I was cussing a little too much, doing that kind of thing. Yeah, sure. That sounds.
I was swearing I need to be born again. I said the F word, Mommy, please. Let me be born again. Oh,
There's more than that,
16.
Oh.
I swore twice during the game show. I feel bad. Need to be born again. Oh, I used the F word and the S word twice. Oh, Mommy. I'm going to get my license, but first I'll be born again.
Ah, shut up.
Yeah, now who's the dick?
Yeah, you
Rob
better-
Schneider, everybody, not me. Rick, you hate Rob now, not me, right?
Look, okay, I'm just basically want to explain my piece why I think that you're going a little too stereotypical
The
on.
Rickster.
All
Born
right,
again.
Cinerama. Born again, a third time. He got angry on a radio show. Hey,
Using
baby,
the
do
F
it till you
word.
get it right. F-wordorama.
That's not
F-atola, the
that's not the
F-inator.
only reason why I was
All
born
right.
again.
No, I'm just
All right,
I'm just
Rob's just
mocking
saying
you.
what-
It's an entertainment
He's a
show.
comedian.
Also. I have to. I got to keep my street cred.
Okay, sure.
All right, Rick, listen, are you a virgin?
Yes.
Okay.
Walk out.
Well, that's good. Now you have an excuse.
Hey, you know what? When you lose that, you know what you can do.
Be born
I
again.
don't
Go back
plan
to the
on
well.
until I get married.
All right, that's good.
God love you.
Rick, this
Gonna be
this
okay.
born again is an interesting strategy for a 16-year-old who's
It is.
wasn't going to get laid in high school anyway. I should have adapted this. This is like
Yeah.
this.
Would have given you peace of mind anyway.
Yeah, it's
No.
like if you were a horrible athlete and you had a club foot, you just go, "Hey, I would have been varsity, but
Sure. No,
look
it's-
at the foot,
Look,
everybody."
people need their boundaries.
The
And
Yes.
this guy wants some really tight boundaries at a young age for himself, and maybe, we'll see. I mean, he sounds like he's a decent chap.
Yeah, nice. He's a delight. He's a delight.
The F-inator.
The F-inator.
F-orama.
Let's talk to
Anna.
Anna.
Oh, it's Anna.
Anna.
Anna, sorry.
Bah.
All right,
That
no one
doesn't happen
cares.
every day.
All right, what's that?
Sorry.
That's
Come on, Anna.
Oh my gosh, I can't
14.
understand,
Anyway, Rob Schneider, you're so awesome.
Oh,
I love
thank you.
Big on SNL, and you're sexy.
Yeah.
I'd rather be sexy than funny.
Yeah, me too.
I'll take that.
Well, I am, yeah.
Well, isn't the same thing as that we've all decided by studying women's likes
Oh,
and
yeah.
dislikes?
You love a
I
guy with a
think
sense
that-
of humor.
No.
Can't forget Dr. Joe. He's very smart.
Thank you.
Wow. Smart, funny, sexy.
What's up, Anna?
Anyway, I am
The
doing a
trifecta of
crossword.
goodness. What's that?
I'm doing a crossword,
Mm-hmm.
and I know how I didn't really like being Jewish kind of as a kid, but anyway, 24?
I wouldn't have minded being Jewish when I was a kid if I was Jewish, but I wasn't Jewish.
Anyway,
I wish my parents were Jewish.
he had a step grandfather that held the family together.
Yeah.
Barely.
Yeah, it's the only one who cooked.
All right. What's up, Anna?
What do you got, Anna?
Okay, it's Hebrew leader. It's 5 spaces.
Okay.
Bacon.
Yeah?
What?
Bacon.
Bacon?
Menachem bacon.
I
Yes.
I
Not
was looking for a
bacon.
generic term.
No,
Yeah,
bacon. Menachem.
yeah, that's good.
Bacon.
How's it spelled?
Does that work?
How's it spelled?
I hope
don't
it's-
know.
I hope it's B-E-G-A-N.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Huh? I can't hear you guys.
B-E-G-I-N or E-N?
B-E-G-A-N.
A-N?
Menachem bacon.
You could look it up. Do you have an encyclopedia at the house?
Why, thank you, Rob Schneider.
Does it work? Did you put it in there?
We'll have somebody here look it up for you.
Yeah.
Does it work? B-E-G-A-N?
Yeah, I can't believe I got through, though.
Did it work?
I can't believe I got through. Yeah, it did.
And you got through. You're 2 for 2.
You're 14 and you're from Oklahoma and you don't know who Menachem Begin is? What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, man, she's going to get a solid razzing when she goes back to the ninth grade. You know? True, you know what I'm saying?
These kids gotta learn.
The Baconator.
The Bagster.
Baconatola.
All right, we're going to take
Bacon.
we're going to take a little break. Rob Schneider's our guest tonight. Drew, what are you looking up?
What are
in
we
the
looking
Bacon. I'll
dictionary?
see if it spell it. I don't know.
Nah, it's not gonna be in the
It's not
dictionary.
going to be in the dictionary.
You never know these dictionaries.
Encyclopedia it's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be.
know.
Drew, are you high?
Hey,
You know what?
these are
We'll go on the
proper
internet.
names.
We got the internet out
See
there.
if the
Boring bit. Okay, we'll take a quick break.
We take a break.
We'll
we
be
come
back.
back with Loveline.
Hey, everybody. Rob Schneider, our guest tonight. Rob is here plugging nothing. God bless him. But the door's always open.
Proud
for,
to be plugging nothing.
anybody who attacks 16-year-old born-agains on this show is welcome anytime. So, Rob
If
is...
I can help crush someone while they're still, vulnerable.
Yeah, break them early. Now, so Rob is
Create
writing
your own stalker.
Deuce Bigelow 2 right now. And so what is a normal day for you like in this time of your life? I mean, when you're
boy.
writing.
It's really tough. I get up. I have a personal trainer. I have my organic fruits and vegetables. It's not easy. I get to work at noon. I work till 4.
See, I've
then
always
I got to
said
work out
celebrities, it's tough being in the white hot light, that scrutiny they're under all the time.
It's just not easy. And then then it's the getting the facial, and then that kind of thing. Shopping at Barney's. It's not an easy day.
Is this the schedule? I mean, I think this is sort of a dream schedule. You do a movie a year, you do or so. You do a cameo or two, and be involved with some other movies. But
And
you
take
make
a month off. Yeah.
You work, you write, you have your partners, you have your schedule.
Yeah.
You're not doing the grind of a daily show or anything like that.
Oh yeah, the daily grind of the show. The worst, actually, the sitcoms. That's a kind of a grind, but you got like 2 days, which is a hell days.
Right.
But the worst thing in movies are it's you kind of work up and you do 3 months and you see an end in sight.
Right.
I think the 2 toughest ones have to be like your buddy. Jimmy doing
Right.
his show, because it's endless. He's not like, once we do next week's show, then we're going to get, no, you got next week's show. The toughest, though, even tougher than that, are the hour-long TV dramas. Because it doesn't just take 5 days to finish. It's miserable. You had like 8 days.
We just did one of those.
Oh, how miserable is that?
Fairly miserable.
I will just remember.
It's the worst.
I remember Adam picking him up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Him going, "God damn you, a-hole! This is because of you. This is because of you. Next time, if I do anything like this, say you've got to pay me at least $50,000. At least $50,000." These are the words coming out of his mouth.
And you're a guest star of that.
We did. I
I hate that when they say we're gonna come get you in 5 minutes, and they do.
Yeah.
They literally like 5 minutes. What?
Yeah.
And then we sat in the room for 14 hours.
But yes, if you're doing one of those CSI Miami shows or whatever, that just becomes your life for as long as you're doing the show. It's like a move. It's like the grind of a movie schedule that you star in that never ends. The movie never wraps. I could not imagine doing that.
It's really tough, and to me, the toughest thing about it is like I'm totally, a perfectionist, lunatic, and I like to like work things out. And like in a movie, you get a few 7 or 8 takes. In this show, it's like 2 takes. They're moving on. They're moving. Wait a minute, I'm not done. It would be really frustrating.
Yeah, that is true. That's a grind, and that is.
I look forward to caring less.
He built character in Adam, though. I can tell you, he did.
And every
in North Carolina for a week with all those Dawson Creek.
Yeah, it was
young
great.
folks.
It was great. I could have just had a gravel enema here. Felt the same about myself and moved on. Aaron?
Yes.
You're 30?
Yes.
What's up?
Okay, we have a question about gay sex here in Tujunga.
Who's we?
Male gay sex.
Who's we?
My boyfriend and I.
Okay.
All right.
We've been watching a lot of Queer as Folk.
You've called the experts.
Yeah.
And some questions have come up.
All right.
So there's a gentleman on the top and a gentleman on the bottom, let's say.
Yeah, that's one way they do it. Yeah.
Okay. The gentleman who's on the bottom, who's receiving,
Right.
does he get an
Catching.
erection?
Excuse me. Let's just stop you right there. Catching.
Right.
Catching, okay, sorry. Does he get an erection, and does he have an orgasm from his penis, or is it all totally anal?
I'm not sure if you have an anal orgasm.
You don't have an orgasm.
Yeah, no.
No.
It's
Or otherwise you'd have one every time you went number 2, right?
Right.
I mean, I guess it's.
But I can imagine that this is it's a sexual experience, so they would be aroused. There would be erection.
It would be, but if the guy's on top, you're in doggy position, right?
Yeah,
Are you right? Isn't it difficult to have an erection in a doggy position?
You could be on bottom and facing forward.
No.
Well, it'd be very tough. You got to get the
no.
legs up behind the head. You don't want to.
No, that's not the way that works.
They do it on Queer as
That way?
Yeah.
They
do yoga then.
They do the on the belly move.
Yeah.
They got the
Like
old
this guy.
lift the genitals and do it like a woman move. I see what you're talking about. I understand. I'm with you.
And Rob said he has a facial every day. I'm assuming you were talking about in the gay vernacular there. So I mean, he's obviously someone who knows something about this.
I wouldn't call myself an expert. I would just say.
But you're no novice.
I've got I have information. I have access to information. That's all I'm going to say.
Facial every day.
Hey, Aaron.
Oh my God.
So yeah. Now the guy then can get a reach around. The guy who's underneath, who has the erection sometimes,
Right.
Which is a very valuable.
Well, now
thing.
wait a minute.
Gay or straight.
Hey, Aaron, why don't
Respect the reach around.
Why don't you listen in, and we'll see if we get some calls from some homosexual listeners who can tell us.
Okay.
All right.
Because we can guess, but we could be wrong.
Yes.
Okay, maybe it's like manual stimulation.
Can I ask you why you're so curious about it?
We've been watching Queer as Folk. The second season came out.
Mm-hmm.
So it has me thinking about these things.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for your help.
Yep.
Fantastic.
See, these shows warp young 30-year-old minds.
Or educate.
Or educate. See,
Which I think are the same
We had
thing.
what's his name up here? We should have asked him. The guy who used to be on the
Yeah,
Talk Soup. Hal.
Sparks. Yeah. Although he said he wasn't gay, so I don't want, but I kept looking at his. He had like 14 bracelets on, and when guys are saying they're not gay and making clanking jewelry noises simultaneously, it's hard. It's hard to get around that. But if you're in doggy, I don't think I could maintain an erection if I was down in the doggy position for too long.
Well,
Do you? Is it
I think I could, but provided somebody
could?
wasn't
raping you in the ass?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But, good point.
Rob.
It's it's good imagery either way.
Oh, yeah.
Either way, yeah.
It's
Something to think about.
Educational, yeah.
Pierre,
Yeah,
you have a question for Rob?
yeah. Well, first, I'd like to wish all you douche nozzles a happy 420.
Douche nozzle.
Thank you.
Fill in Rob on this piece.
Yeah.
I decided a few years ago that the douche bag was getting way too much attention, and that there are other parts involved with the douching apparatus, such as the nozzle,
You're right.
that really should be worked into the lexicon of American language. For instance, calling a guy a douche nozzle, saying, like you could see,
you're right.
You could see
it's
some
very catchy.
construction foreman coming in.
And what is it with the douchebag? Why a douchebag?
The bag
Why?
is furthest away from the business end. The nozzle's really
But
You'd rather be the bag than the nozzle.
But the bag contains more stuff. So
But
it's
the
just
nozzle's
fluid,
going
it's
up.
water. It's just water.
The nozzle's
doesn't
the part
back
that's
up
going
and go the other way
No,
sometimes.
it comes out.
Just
it comes
comes-
out.
just
It's
comes
gravity
that way.
See,
pushes it
I
out.
think people say douchebag because they think it goes the other way sometimes. It empties into a different bag.
No.
It just also sounds better, honestly.
Yeah, but
Douche nozzle.
could happen.
Let me put it into a sentence.
Douche nozzle sounds like a character.
I'm a
from
construction foreman.
Yes.
I come walking in. I see all my men sitting on a pile of drywall playing grab ass, and I'm like, "Listen, you douche nozzles, get back to work." You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't have the same.
It's going to take a while.
That same
honestly.
consonants of douche bag.
Douche bag, you can hit harder.
Yeah,
it's like the
B
K sound almost.
It's the douche bagalo that I think's the connection.
Yeah, I know the nozzle thing. It's
not good.
Well, you know what happens? It's just it comes. It's a little thinner. Nozzle.
It is. All
bag
right. All right.
nozzle.
All right.
But you know what though? It's
Granted.
also something that could catch on.
Yeah.
All right, Pierre.
I mean, what was Here Come the Judge? Back when. Pierre.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for sparking that debate. Sure. You have a question for Rob?
Yeah. So, in honor of today's holiday, I'd like to hear Rob's favorite pot story.
For 420? Oh, good Lord. Pot story. Well, I did work with Tone Loc one time. And I was in Thailand, and I guess they grow things in Thailand. And he said, I want you to try something. Check this out. And so, anyway, he got me high, and I spent the weekend in 2 days in a hotel room. I was that high. I couldn't leave.
Whoa.
I was just, am not a big pot smoker.
Were you
2 days.
Smoking Thai stick, or were you in Thailand smoking Thai stick?
I was in Thailand smoking Thai stick.
What were you doing in Thailand?
I was some movie, not good.
You and Tone Loc in
Tone Loc,
Thailand?
yeah. You know the Tone Loc
Sure.
Rob Schneider movie.
I'm trying to think of what movie that was.
Wild Thing.
No.
No.
That was around town, The Wild Thing.
Yeah.
He's a great guy, by the way.
He does seem like a good
He's
guy.
a great guy.
Had him on this show. Sort of the kind guy, like
Yeah, really
like
sweet
nice,
guy.
yeah, sweet,
Re-
nice
really
guy.
good guy.
get
I'm sorry
him.
that's not a better story for you, but for me that was, a weekend in the hotel room. I can't leave.
Laura,
Yeah.
you're 16?
Yeah.
What's the matter?
I was raped the other night. Yeah. And I don't know how to break it to my parents.
Who did this?
I'm not sure.
You don't know the person then?
No. Oh, by the way, I have a really quick question when this is done with. But
Yeah,
no.
well, go ahead, put it out there. What's the quick question?
Oh, okay. I called my friend tonight, and she called me actually, and I was like, "Oh, can I call you back in an hour and a half?" And I called her back, and she was like, "Oh my God, I have to call you back." And it sounded like something was really the matter with her, and she was like, "Can I call you back?" And I was like, "No." And then I was like, "Can I call you in an hour?" And she's like, "No." And then she's like, "Bye." And I'm really worried about her, and it's been like an hour and a half or so, and I wondered if I should call her. I mean, 2.5
Or
hours.
that is not a quick
Yeah,
question.
yeah,
but,
that's-
yes, you should call her.
It doesn't seem to be more important than the rape question either.
I get very scared for my friend.
Okay, now let me tell you. So let's go back to the rape. So who did this to you? Were you drunk? Were you at a party? What
I was
happened?
coming home from a school game.
And somebody on the street just nabbed you?
It was in the woods, actually.
In the woods? What were you doing in the woods?
There's a little path I take to get to my house real quick.
And did you completely freeze when this guy came upon you?
I didn't even see him. He came behind me, and, I screamed, but no one heard me. And I thought, he just, it was so quick. And, I just went home afterwards, and I pretty much fainted when I got home. And my parents weren't there. They're coming back tomorrow.
Why didn't you fight this guy off?
Oh, I'm not really small. I'm 5'7", actually, but
When did this happen?
Friday night.
We're all Sunday. Why didn't you go to an emergency room and report this immediately?
Because, I'm just afraid of what my parents are going to be like.
Have you been victimized before?
Once.
And how old were you? What happened?
8.
And what happened?
My uncle molested me.
All right. So and that just happened on one occasion?
Yeah.
So that sort
Well,
of...
no, it happened for a few months. But
All right. So that sort of made you a good victim for this guy to prey upon. That sort of. Did you ever have any treatment for that? Did you tell anybody about that?
Well, the reason I was scared to tell my parents is I told them.
About your uncle?
What?
You
yeah,
told,
yeah.
yeah.
And
You did?
they were just so upset that, I was scared of them.
Did they not support you?
No, they supported me. I went to therapy for about a year.
But they just scared you because obviously they were upset
out,
and they were
yeah.
freaked out. They were angry at the uncle, the brother.
Yeah, but they just
whoever.
went so crazy that, I'm just, if they hear this again.
Laura, why don't you contact the person that was your therapist back then and
Oh,
ask
because
for.
I moved.
Well, still contact that person for some help.
Well, you need to go to and get checked at the hospital.
Yes,
you need to go, even though it's been a couple
absolutely.
of days.
Okay, but how do I tell my parents?
You know,
you don't. For one thing, you don't have to. It's different in different states, but I have to
Well,
check.
my parents are coming home tomorrow.
Yeah, but you can go to an emergency room and get
Right
treatment
now.
right now.
It's open 24 hours.
Listen, you need emergency contraception, right?
How do I tell them that?
You don't have to tell them. You can go get health care right now.
You need to get checked. Listen to me. Listen to us. You need to get checked. Go to the hospital right now. Do you know one near you?
Yeah.
Okay, you got to go there right now and get checked.
Three
okay?
things they need to do. One is they need to give you some emergency contraception to make sure you don't get pregnant.
Is that abortion?
No, it's not an abortion pill. It just prevents any egg from being made available to whatever sperm's hanging out there waiting. But the sperm reaches the egg usually about within 3 days.
Whoa.
You don't get pregnant the moment you have sex. It's usually about 3 days later.
Oh, God.
And if you can suppress the egg from being released, you don't get pregnant. So that's one of the
You
things
need to do that, and you got to check for STDs.
and they treat you for STDs and check you for STDs, and then they need to collect some evidence just in case you ever want to do something.
And you know what? And also, yeah, there's a chance this guy, if he's done this to you, he's going to do it again. So you need to contact the police. But
And I
listen,
don't have to tell my parents.
Well, you don't have to. You can go get you have a right to confidential health care right now, and you should go get some.
Laura.
Yeah.
Did you a couple of things? First off, I'm sorry for what happened to you, but you need to do this because this guy needs to be pursued, just like you wish somebody would have done it to him a year ago so that he wouldn't have victimized you.
Right.
But number two, did you get a look at him? Did you get a feel for how old he was?
No, it was about 12 at midnight.
He didn't know if he was an old black man or a young white man. You couldn't see or tell?
I think he was white.
How could you not know that?
It was dark. It was these woods. I mean.
Was it all from behind? Did it be face down?
Yeah, I mean, it was pitch black.
Yeah, but if you were facing him at all, you would have seen at least his skin color.
Yeah, I said he was definitely white, I think.
White, yeah. 'Cause black guys wear a lot of jewelry, and you can also tell you got Super Bowl rings and all stuff coming around.
He was wearing a tank top. I know that.
Tank top.
okay, well, you know what? You probably will find out more information will come to you over time now. I know you're probably still in a bit of shock right now. You need to go to the. You need to.
I'm also scared because I almost feel like it didn't happen.
Okay, all right. This is also denial and some guilt that's being part of this. Now you need to go to the hospital right now and get checked out, and it'll take it from there. But you need to do that for sexually transmitted diseases
and pregnancy
and the pregnancy right now, and take care of your health right now and get over that guilt. This wasn't your fault.
You did nothing wrong, and you need to start getting used to taking charge and not being a victim. And we're sorry, but please take care of it. And
you can go now. It's open 24 hours a day.
Right. That's right. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Chris Titus is coming on the show tomorrow night. I like him because he's a car guy. We'll talk to him about that, whatever else he's got coming up. Rob Schneider is our guest tonight.
Thank you, man. It's huge. Nice to be here, man.
Not plugging anything, just hanging out, having a good time.
Between the whoring.
We're left off with a rather tragic call about rape, but we're going to rebound with a question for Rob.
Hello?
Andrew?
Andrew?
You're 16?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Adam,
How's he?
Awesome. Drew, I love you.
Great.
Andrew, I love you too.
Rob, I was wondering why you weren't in the new Adam Sandler movie.
That's a good question. I don't know. I was making a movie at the time. Another movie at the same time. I don't know.
And is that an Adam Sandler movie, or is it that one he's cast in?
No, that's
Anger
his.
Management.
No, Happy Madison developed it and did the whole deal.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought...
No, but I wasn't in that. I wish I was. I'm in the new one, though.
At the end, Rudy Giuliani said you can do it, and I was like, what the hell? Where's Rob Schneider?
You can do it.
He's a good fill-in for me, Rudy. I was honored to have the great Rudy Giuliani say that line.
And also, the delivery guy wasn't there either. It just sucked, man.
Well, next time I'll be in the next one. Thank you, though, for the support, Andy.
Yeah,
You're a nice man.
Today, Junior!
They didn't make a nickel without Rob.
Yeah, I know. I felt it's going to hurt the box office.
It's floundering. I mean, it only made $55 million last week. It's
made $3 million Monday.
Probably down to like, probably only made $85 million over the last 2 weeks. Andrew?
Yeah?
Did you see it? Did you like it?
Yeah, but Rob makes those movies.
Well, thank you, Andrew. You're a good man.
All right.
You're a good guy. Thank you. Very good. Very kind of you. Very good man.
Take care, buddy.
All right, bye.
All right.
That's nice.
That's nice.
There's 16-year-olds that aren't born-again Christians out there, fans of mine.
Christine?
Hi, Christine.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Pretty good. How about
Awesome. Good. What's up?
I was just basically wondering, I have this friend, and we've been friends for probably like 2 years and stuff.
Christine, how old are you?
21?
You sound like 14.
Yeah.
And
what happened?
No, I'm really 21.
Okay, yeah.
No, like-
Then what happened? You have this friend,
Okay, and,
i.e. not you.
huh?
Go ahead.
Okay, and recently, I think I have a feeling that he likes me, but he's really, like, you know, he's just showing feelings recently, and he hasn't really came out and told me that he does.
And he's been just your friend.
Yeah.
And you get this vibe that he's getting more into it.
Yeah, so I just basically wanted some advice on how I should go about it, like confronting him about it. 'cause
Do you like him?
I don't like him.
You don't.
You don't like him? So what do you want to do? What do you want?
I want to let him know that I don't like him. I don't want him to like keep thinking that.
How much of a friend is he?
A really good friend. Like we hang out a lot.
What has he done to let you know that he might like you?
Like we went to school one time and we watched like a game, and then like he'll put his arm around me and like do stuff like that. So.
Have you thought about telling him, pretending you're a lesbian? Just to mix it up.
Or just for me and Rob?
They're good friends, though. He would know that.
Well, no, you don't like the guy. Just start making out with somebody right in front of him.
You have the two. You've been friends for 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you definitely can play the "we're too good of friends" card.
Yeah.
Which
No, that definitely would work. This friendship, I don't want to mess with. You're too valuable to me.
right.
Which is kind of true.
But here's the thing. Okay, don't soft sell it too much.
Yeah.
You know, if he makes a move and then you shut him down, don't go, "Oh no, but you're great," and who knows?
Yeah, do not
maybe
say
one day
no.
in the future.
Do not leave the door open, Christine.
Yeah,
Do
you got to
not-
shut it.
You just got to say that will never happen. I'm just too good of a friend. I can't think of you that way.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what shuts guys down really, really well?
Good fart.
No, that kind of think about yourself. Come on.
Turns me
No,
on.
Yeah, it gets out of
talking about other guys that you like.
That gets them going. That gets them angry. But it would be like being with my little brother.
Right.
Oh, that's good.
Then they're like,
Yeah, that's a good one.
how do you get out of that?
But I've
Incest.
done that before. Like I talk about my guys and he talks about his girls. But recently, it's just basically like, you know, he'll give me hints and stuff. So you don't think I should like bring it up? It should just basically be
Nah,
like.
if you bring it up, then he could play it off. It's nothing. Like, hey,
Yeah.
baby, so what are you talking about?
Just and you know what you can do? You can tactfully do it, whereas he puts his arm around you, and you can be like, "Come on, what are you doing? We're just friends."
Honestly,
Like,
I've had a
it's
woman
weird.
say to me, "We're just friends, right?" And well, yeah, you know, I was working with somebody like, "Of course, what are you talking about?" It was just so you don't want to be in that
Went
position.
home, went back into his trailer and cried for about 3 hours.
No, first he went for the vengeance whack, then he cried, then vengeance whack too.
No, but sometimes like it's in a woman's imagination. You know, a woman. You know.
Yeah, I know. There's nothing worse than the conversation that starts going that way. Like, you know what I love about you, Rob? I love the fact that you know that we're just friends.
Oh yeah.
And that other thing
There's
I
no-
love
no-
about
nothing
you
good from
is that, well, it's really nothing because I'm not attracted to you. I know you start, and then you start
No.
backpedaling. Oh, no. Just because I'm crazily single and you're a beautiful,
Yeah.
desirable woman, what would make you think that I would have any interest
Yeah,
in
you can be a good friend without me being attracted to you, and I just would never think of being attracted
Right.
that way.
I find you sexually repulsive is also a good all-time, one stopper.
It's great too when the chick's amazingly dumb. Like, oh no, it's your 73 IQ and your ability not to get any of my references or jokes. That's why I'm here, baby. No, Austin,
Yeah.
you're 17.
Yes, sir.
How's it going, brother?
It's going on.
You have a question for Rob?
Yes, I do.
What's
and
up?
I also have an answer to that anal orgasm.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Are
God.
you're gay?
No, I'm not.
No.
But I work downtown at the Performing Arts Center. We have a gay stage manager that explained things to me.
Well,
That's
there you
nice.
go. Did he explain things and show you things also? Or?
No. he
Demonstrate?
didn't show me.
Okay.
All right.
just
And what did
checking.
he tell you about the anal sex?
What did he say?
Over our smoke break, he was telling me, I asked him what the butt plug was used for. And basically he said that if you put it in, it presses down on the gland and aids an orgasm. I don't know if it creates one.
No,
I
it
haven't
does
tried
not.
it yet.
Does not create one.
Oh, okay.
But a little pressure down there, I hear is
Some
desirable.
men like that. Some men like other men.
All right, so I don't have an answer for that.
All right.
But
Okay.
at least it's in the area.
Right.
You're in the zone.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Prostate stimulation. That's what
they
they're
say,
talking
yeah.
about.
It's
All right.
Yeah,
it's close
Rob,
enough. I mean, I think that she could use that information in her
All right.
Topanga Handy. Well, what can I do for you, sir?
I was just wondering how you got onto Saturday Night Live.
I simply just was outside the building and it was pointed at. It's as simple as that. Anyone can. I would suggest you go there if you're thinking about getting on. Just hang out, tell people that you think they're funny. Usually, a security guy, and they'll whisk you right upstairs. And the next weekend, you'll be right on the show.
You can do it to the guys that are.
Or what I did was like spend 10 years of my life in stinky, smoky nightclubs, ruining my youth and my lungs. You could try that also. But I would go with the first way.
Do you want to
write
do
them
it?
a letter.
Do you want to do it, Austin?
Oh, yeah.
You want to give us a couple? I'll tell you what. We're going to take a break. You do a few characters, right?
Characters?
Yeah, like Rob does. Rob does the French guy. He does the young Deb.
I am so tired of this, and I'm not going to put up with it anymore. You are tired of wearing all my clothing, and you smell.
He does the Hawaiian guy.
Yeah, brother, let me tell you one thing right now. I'm going to come back, and you better have my fish all clean.
I do the guy with the deviated septum and the Brillo head. So, you see what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah.
Austin, hang on. When we come back, we're going to check
Get
your
a
range.
character.
All right.
All right? You're going to commit to it, too. And we'll be back with... be prepared to be disappointed after this. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Rob Schneider's our guest tonight. Rob is currently... well, when's the next Sandler movie that you're in?
Going to come out
Yeah.
probably Christmas time, I think.
That's 50, 51, or 50?
51st Kisses. It's like, basically the storyline is she can only remember things one day's worth. So he's got to make her fall in love with him, every day. It's really good.
Oh,
He really did a great job with it.
We should all approach
Try
life
these.
that way.
These are the greatest
Oh, yeah?
things about Easter. Try that.
Oh, yeah?
Try that. Are those good?
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah,
This little
that's
candy
good.
has more...
All right, bring that whole bag in here.
No. Come on, Drew.
Are those good?
No, it's good. They're malted, right?
Yeah, they're yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Thank you, Drew.
It's just a mouthful of goodness.
But that's what makes Easter worthwhile. That candy.
Austin, many malted balls. All right,
What?
so you want to get on Saturday Night Live one day,
Eventually.
and you're 17.
17.
You enjoy comedy.
I enjoy it.
All right, so now it's time for you to give us a few of your trademark characters that are going to get you on that show.
Okay.
All right. And action.
Live from New York, it's Austin.
Hey, what's going on? Just thinking about the...
Today, Junior!
Thinking about the Holocaust.
Which guy is that?
Huh?
You got to have names, you know?
What guy's thinking about the Holocaust guy?
Rob has very specific names. He's got French guy, Hawaiian guy,
Italian guy.
Creole guy,
Yeah.
Italian guy.
How about Sergio Bendito, the gay soap opera star?
All right, let's
Let her
hear
rip.
it.
And
Action.
Oh, muchas gracias, burros. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Misa muchos.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, all
that's
right.
solid. You don't see. It's not a well-worn character either.
No, it's definitely got something going on there.
Now, what else do you have in your
That's
comedic
one.
arsenal?
I don't know. I'm just making these up as I go.
Hey.
genius. He's never thought this out. Wow.
Anything else?
Why you prompt me?
Okay. All right.
What do you think of a character for him?
All right.
Yeah.
How about a guy who hangs up the phone after calling Loveline? And action.
You guys all suck. Click.
Yay! That was great.
That's good. It's easy. Show business is easy. People think it's hard. It's not. It's just, they'll come to you. Trust me.
Also, I think Rob maybe not the greatest example of this because he seemed to have gotten started fairly early and was funny fairly early, but
Yeah, if I wouldn't have had success with it very early, I would have quit.
But it seems like there is a common thread in a lot of people that are successul. Is they relinquish their youth to something.
How old were you
preparation.
when you got onto SNL?
23, something like that.
And are you?
But before that, you still feel as though you spent years
Yeah,
right?
no, it was like 7 years in nightclubs before that.
Yeah.
And
So it was, it was basically, giving up your youth.
So I mean, you were in high school when you were doing
Yeah, like
stand-up.
17, I was working at I was selling shoes in the daytime and going to school at the same time, and then in nightclubs.
Wow.
It was nuts.
I
Yeah,
think shoe sales
regular
is
Bobcat.
shoe salesman's
Soulblade.
good.
It's
Yeah.
a very, very good preparation for show business. Shoe sales.
It's also good for guessing with the size of women's feet, which comes in handy. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know, but it just does. You can just say size 8, right? And they go, yeah. And they go, how do you know that? And then the conversation's over. No one got hurt.
Morgan,
Then it leads right to sex.
you're 15.
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Okay, well, when I masturbate, to get an orgasm, I have to be thinking about myself.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
about yourself doing something with
What?
somebody, or just yourself?
Smiling in class or what? What are you thinking?
No, it's just myself, like, achieving things or losing weight, things like that. And
Wow.
Whoa.
have you ever heard of that before? Or
First. This is a first.
A, B, C, D,
Oh, you got that little girl voice.
H, I, J, K, L,
Morgan,
Q, R, S.
have you ever molested?
No.
Okay, so you just have the little girl voice on your own.
Yes. I
Okay.
guess.
All right, and you picture yourself.
Doing what? Like physically? Just talk it out so we can imagery. We get the image here. So you think yourself doing good and losing weight, and then you could have an orgasm.
Yeah, like, if I just think about guys, I'm not, like, turned off. I can't climax.
Well, guys, any guy? I mean, like even like a movie star. I'm not saying me, but like Brad Pitt or something like that.
Even picturing you guys, you know.
Like Brad Pitt
Yeah.
does nothing. You'd rather think about yourself getting an A in science.
Sadly, yeah.
What if you pictured Brad Pitt losing weight?
Oh, I'm getting an A. Oh, I'm getting a B. Oh, B minus. Oh, a B plus. Oh, D. No, not D. Not D. Oh, get
Extra
that.
credit, yeah, you bitch.
Oh, yes. I'll go after school. After school, talk to the teacher. A minus.
So, Morgan,
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about? Oh, I'm
Something like
124 pounds. Oh, get down to 122. Oh, yes, 120, 119.
What's the feeling you're evoking? What is that you're getting involved with there?
Control.
So when you think of yourself losing weight, what do you feel?
I don't know, just a sense of accomplishment, I guess.
And why does that become sexual?
I don't know.
Do you physically? I mean, do you see yourself? Are your eyes closed and you see yourself, or you
My
just sort of
biology
feel
report.
this way?
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, paramecium. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, the cell membrane. Oh.
I used to picture myself in high school riding a Led Zeppelin on a peachy folder in order to have an orgasm. I didn't set my goals
Hey,
quite as
no,
high.
wait, those
Chick
were
on
just-
the peachy folder was hot.
She was the tennis chick.
You know, it's just the dress is up a little bit as she's doing the swing. You know what I'm talking about. She's serving.
Yeah, she's
For
hot.
crying out loud.
No, the doodling on the peachy folder and the orgasm just happened to be things that were happening all the time when you
Oh
were in high
yeah.
school.
Actually, I put a hole in the peachy folder
That's
and
what
raped
I'm
it.
talking about.
All right, so
You know,
we don't have an answer for Morgan.
Although to be so self-absorbed
Does your mom say you're the prettiest girl in the school?
sure seems like a trauma thing.
Any trauma, Morgan?
No.
Did your mom tell you the most beautiful girl in the school?
What?
Did your mom ever say you're the prettiest girl in the school?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure she was lying.
Hey!
Wow.
She was what?
Wow.
That was from 35 feet, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Your mom has said you're
Trained
you're the prettiest girl in the school?
Yeah.
Okay.
3 points.
Well, I think that there's an issue here about, like, perfection and, like, control.
But
and,
why does that become sexual for her? That's what I can't put together. I'm with you all the way on the personality stuff. But usually to sexualize all that, you got to throw in some trauma somehow.
It's nothing. Don't get me wrong, but it has to do with some ego about yourself, I think, and like your parents put you on a pedestal, and this is like.
Do you have an eating disorder?
No, I don't.
Do your parents put a lot of pressure on you? Are they achievers?
Yeah,
There we go.
they do.
Okay.
You have one of your parents an attorney or something like that?
One was, but not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You're the prettiest girl in the whole school. Everybody.
You're fat.
Dad did the same with me. I mean, girl.
Well, Morgan, I'll tell you what. We can say is that it suggests that you're so self-absorbed that you may not be available for relationships in a way that would be healthy and satisfying to you, and you might kind of work on that.
Yeah, and I think it is like you're focusing so much on excelling and getting approval from your parents that I think it's skewering things, your mental outlook, and even your sexuality at this point. Though I think you're going to easily get over it. I think this little thing you're having now, you'll get over it. You'll meet some really hot guy, and he'll have like some pectoral muscles and chest hair.
But my sense is she's going to be going for the ultra powerful guy that's sort of an a-hole and mistreats her. But be careful with your attractions, because I think that
I'm married.
I think you're going to find. No, yeah, you can't have Rob. I think that ultra powerful alpha male type. I immediately was.
Schneider.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And be careful with that, because that may be where your sexuality gets aroused. And
but I think that there's some underlying self-doubt and self-esteem problems with her here.
Absolutely.
That she can't live up to those high expectations, and trying to achieve those expectations even turns her on sexually.
She needs like a wine cooler and Tiger Beat magazine, and I think it's
Take
all
some
gonna,
pressure off yourself.
All come into focus.
Take
for
it
her.
easy. You don't have to be the prettiest, smartest girl in the school. You can, you don't have to do that.
Mike?
Yeah.
You're 28?
Yes.
What's up?
I have a problem with relationships lately. Last 3 girlfriends I've had have been extended relationships, and all of them have went outside of it.
Mm-hmm.
And,
They cheated on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of them have. I consider myself a pretty good boyfriend. I do things for them. I give them nice gifts.
Who are these girls? Who are you following? You're falling for girls that are problem girls.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you meeting these girls? Just so I can know. I mean, just go ahead. Where are you meeting these girls?
Usually.
Whenever I hear a really bad girl, I'm just amazed that I never lived with her. Whenever I hear these stories, did I ever? Is it what? No, but where are you meeting these women?
Usually at work or through my friends or.
Okay, first of all, that's got to stop, because your friends are losers. I'm sorry. No, seriously, you got to change your habits. You got to change where you're going. You're meeting them at bars. Where are you meeting them?
Right.
Bars, right?
Yeah, or at work.
All right. Well, you don't want to go out with girls at work. You want different interests, right?
Right.
All right. Well, what about this new one? How long have you been with her?
About a year and 8 months, and she's great. I mean, she treats me nice. I actually moved in with her 2 months ago.
Now you cheat.
But now I feel the need to go outside.
Now he cheats. There you
it's
go.
payback.
All right, here's the deal.
Okay, so wait a minute. So now she's not cheating with you and she's committed. You want to go and cheat and get revenge on her.
Not revenge on her. I really don't know why I feel the need to do that.
Was your mom an alcoholic?
No. My mom was an avid born-again Christian.
After
That's
she was
the
an
opposite.
alcoholic.
That's just the other end.
It is true, but usually you become a born-again after you do something.
What did she do that made her need to be born again?
Well, actually, my dad was pretty abusive towards her, and that was her out for that was the church.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right.
Where's my bourbon?
Well, so there's some trauma rolling around there in the past.
You see, he's a fixer. He's got to fix these women, and
right.
And he resents the ones that are actually available to him. He's either he takes the role of the one being cheated, or he's the cheater.
Once she's okay, once you're with the girl who's okay, you're not interested anymore.
Right.
You need a crazy woman.
Right.
And let me give you a place to go find some crazy women. Hollywood.
Los Angeles. I'm opening it up to Los
213
Angeles.
area code 310.
Yes.
Anywhere. And also the Valley, 818.
Sure. I grew up there.
Ventura. I mean, there's North Hollywood. You have a lot of actors just starting out, and they're the craziest.
I went to North Hollywood High. I'm behind.
There's a lot of bars there.
Yes. Mostly on the windows.
Also, drug rehab.
Yeah, CA. If you get to that Hollywood CA meeting,
No,
that's a good place.
you got to, I think there's some therapy issues you have to deal with on your own. So it's okay for you to be with a woman who doesn't have huge problems that you have to deal with all the time. You're interested in that.
Why do I get the sense that you're the product of an alcoholic family system?
Well, my dad was, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And why not say that 10 minutes
Yeah.
ago when Drew brings it up?
And
Top from the top of the key, Drew
Thank
drains it.
And Mike, you need to get involved in some Al-Anon, because that's where you're going to develop the growth that allows you to break out of this pattern you're in. And until you do that,
you're going to ruin this relationship if it's a good one. If you really love her, she's a good one, you're going to ruin this one.
Al-Anon, sponsor, steps, all the way. You do those things, things will change.
Can you do that, Mike?
Yeah, I think I can.
Just give a call.
Do it.
For Drew.
Yeah, maybe get a hot sponsor and bang her.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you never know. There's also a lot of
Either way.
unhealthy women in that organization.
No.
And also, he's the kind of guy who, if he did cheat, would let his girl find out about it because it doesn't.
So that way you can get her going crazy again, and now you're interested again.
Well, that's
Right.
That's an interesting strategy.
It does not complete the cycle.
You get her
otherwise.
crazy and get her loopy and emotionally whacked. wow, then she's exciting again. No longer the bore that you have to come home to and find her with cooked meals
Well,
and stuff.
it's interesting that, and I don't know what the percentage is, but it's certainly with guys it's different than women. But I would say just in general, 70% of people who cheat are doing it just to get laid, to have sex with someone other than the person they're having sex with. But
'cause
there's
they're bored.
also a decent percentage who are doing it to send a message, to create a cycle,
I guess.
to dance. And they magically, you'll know who those people are because they will let the other person find out about it.
Yes.
They will leave
Yes.
things on the computer. They will
will-
leave notes in their pants when their woman does the
They
laundry
get
or
something
whatever.
out of chaos. They
Right.
they want to live there.
They get a distance from intimacy for one thing.
Okay.
They get to avoid intimacy.
Interesting.
So, and the other thing is they get gratified by the chaos both.
Crystal?
I'm a chaos grabber, by the way.
Are you? You're into that?
I'm out of it now.
He's done.
Recovering chaos guy.
Crystal?
Yeah.
You're 20?
Yes.
What's up?
I have
Problem
in
speaking.
February I screwed up on my birth control pills.
Ooh.
And
February. March,
yeah, I forgot quite a few.
So go on.
And
Are you pregnant?
I
Let's
don't
cut to
know.
the
That's
chase.
what I'm calling about. I took a pregnancy test and it came up negative.
Hey.
That's good.
That's good.
You may want to
I've
switch to the
really
you may want to switch
nauseous.
Crystal, you may want to switch to the patch also.
It's this new thing now.
Yep.
You don't have to take the pill every day.
No.
You don't think you have a patch. It lasts for 2 weeks, right?
Once a week. Once a week, stick
2
it
weeks, that's why
right,
it doesn't work
right to the roof of the mouth. You don't even know it's there.
If you
Really?
yeah, why don't you do that way? Because, hey, taking a pill every day, who can remember that?
Not me.
Well,
do that.
What's your question?
Well, I was just wondering, how accurate are those pregnancy tests?
Pretty accurate, most of them. Not 100%, but fairly accurate.
There is like 1% to 3% of women out there who those tests don't work on.
That's right.
But you're not one of those probably, so don't worry about it. But, however, don't get in this situation. Think of this as a near miss. You know, they say that like the plane almost, this is a near miss. You don't want to do this next time, right? Because what if you really are? So why don't you try a different form of contraception?
Patch or shot?
Or, have the guy wear a condom for crying out loud.
Condom, thank you.
Where's he been, Why are you taking all the
Well, how long?
stuff?
How long have you been with the guy?
A year and or 2.5 years. Sorry.
2.5.
Have him wear a condom. He's old enough now.
Are you in love?
Yeah, we're married.
Oh, you're married.
Okay.
We got married young, right?
Yeah.
Are you trying? Do you
Good
want to get
plan.
pregnant?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It says here you were concerned that the birth control pill is going to harm the child if you were in fact pregnant.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, you're okay with that. Happens all the time. How do you think I got born? How do you think the 3 guys in this room got born?
Yeah.
Oh, you're scaring her now.
Crystal, what's your husband do for a living?
He's an engineer.
Good. What's he work on? What kind of engineer?
Electronics.
All right, good. He's a decent guy. You love him?
Yes.
Everything's good?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to wait a little while before you start a family? Fine. Get on that patch. All right, and I don't want to crap on Rob's advice, but I don't see anyone going to a condom after a couple of years of not using a condom in a relationship. That is a big penile step backward for a lot of guys.
Unless you get the really good ones.
Are they good? Do they have good ones?
The kind of that stimulate the guy more than... No, they're no good ones. No, there's a couple of good ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Magnum's good for the ego.
Yeah, no, there's Avanti's a good one. It's,
Oh, really?
It's 10 times thinner than a thin human hair, and then there's the, and it's pretty safe. It's not a regular condom.
Right.
It's not like, what do they call it? It's polyurethane. It's a different thing. But it supposedly has like more heat through there. It's better, So
Do they? I'd like to make one that when you have your orgasm makes that boom sound.
Or yeah,
like big bass drum sort of.
We don't have that yet.
But just novelty sounds of various types.
Or how about?
How about
slide
Johnny?
whistle?
Yeah, slide whistle.
Or the sound the blackjack dealer makes when he's leaving the table. That hand clap and then that out move.
The office basketball hoop. Score!
Yeah,
from way downtown.
Remember the Helka Bong song?
They have like greeting cards that have messages and stuff in them now. They could certainly do this.
You can get the Marv Albert one. From way downtown. Hey Marv, where'd you pick up the hooker? From way downtown.
Not the gong.
Yes.
That's it. That one again.
Yeah.
No, I still want the boom. All right. I think we're going to take a quick break.
That's it?
right.
It's going so well.
Oh, no, we're doing good. Yeah. We're in like 30 seconds.
No,
left.
that's like the...
That says you're putting it on.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, that says it is over soon, too soon.
Yeah,
That's broken.
That's the one when you're putting it on. Drew's so excited over there. Mary?
Oh, my God.
We're not going to break. We're going to talk.
What do we
to
got? Mary, what's up?
She's 21. She thinks her best female friend has a crush on her.
Hey! I like this call. Talk about it.
Really weird.
Tell me, what did she do? How do you know she's turning out she's onto you?
Well, she tells me about her sex dreams, and I happen to star in them.
Wow. Is she? Do you know she's gay?
No, she's married, and she's pregnant.
Ah.
How is she like? Wait. Is she in the last trimester of pregnancy?
She just started it, but this has been an ongoing situation.
You mean before she was pregnant?
Yeah. Like, she had a sex dream about me, and we worked at the same place, and she was always grabbing my ass.
Where do you work?
She was always filling me up. We were working at a coffee shop, and she, like, in front of customers and everything. And
So
like,
she's got a. This is back to that chaos.
She's married, right?
No, we were both single. Well, we had...
No. You said she's married. Is she married?
No, but before she got married, she just got married.
Well, stop saying no.
Wait,
then.
Mary, is she married?
No. Yes.
She's married now.
She just got married at the beginning
Just
of the year.
say yes,
But
and she's
right
pregnant.
after she got pregnant.
She got pregnant. Okay,
Okay,
you know what?
But before, like 6 months ago.
We understand. We understand.
Okay, let me ask you this: in her fantasies, does she say that there's more than there's a guy there too, not just you, right?
No, but she's gotten her husband to like even. think
Hold on.
Mary, Mary,
Oh, wow.
Mary.
Let me yell at Mary for a second. Mary, stop, please, with the word no out of the first word out of your mouth is no, and then you change the subject and/or agree.
Yeah.
But don't say no every single time, especially when we're asking things that are correct. Now, what about Rob's question? Does she have this fantasy with you, or is there any other guy involved?
She's only mentioned me, but she talked to her husband about it, and apparently, like, she's gotten this threesome idea into his head. And I have
She's gotten into his head.
She is
talking to him about it.
Listen, Mary, is she a drug addict?
No.
She's never been addicted to anything?
I'm sorry, me?
She's never been addicted to anything?
Not that I know of.
And what about the threesome? That doesn't sound like a good idea to you?
Oh, no, I told her I would never do anything like that.
Wait a
and
second.
that's a 3.5, by the way, if she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Have you? That's a 4. Has she ever?
Before she was pregnant, she was mentioning stuff like that about her sex dreams.
Yeah, but do you know her to be a very chaotic person?
I don't know. She really liked the attention of people thinking that we were lesbians.
But do you know? But were her relationships always very tumultuous?
I think her first boyfriends were pretty traumatic and
All right.
She's looking for
nature, but her current husband.
She's looking for attention. I think,
the problem is this is the exact converse what we were talking to that guy earlier. This is a good guy that she's with, and she's got to sabotage it. She's got to throw some chaos in. Got to bring another person.
Well, why does Mary sound so intrigued about something she doesn't want to do?
For instance, so you're not interested at all in this, but are you curious about it?
No, I mean we've always been really close, like friends.
What do you do when she grabs you?
Yeah, like.
What do you do when she grabs you?
I just laugh. Basically.
You grab him.
So wait, Mary, you have you're not even flattered that she wants to have a sexual encounter with you?
Yeah, of course I'm.
You are, and you would, but you would never entertain it.
No, I would never entertain.
All right, well then don't do it.
Yeah, but it's.
Okay, good. Stop bothering us then. Listen, I only want to talk to people who have done or about to do something.
Mary, it's not weird what she's doing. She's trying to sabotage her marriage.
Right.
And you are the tool that she's going to try to use to do that.
Unless you really want to do it, we don't want to hear from you.
Well, you're going to be regretting the day you do something like that. You'll be in the midst of total hell between those two.
All right. That total hell's a threesome?
What is the coffee shop, though? Because I'd like to stop by for something. Just see
it's
the
called
grabbing.
Lesbos. It's out in Portland.
Would you like a cup of coffee and watch me grab my coworker? Yes. You want cream on that?
We'll take a quick break. Rob Schneider in studio tonight. We'll be right back after this. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Rob Schneider has joined us in studio tonight. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Drew has a hernia situation going on.
Driving me crazy.
Doesn't sound fun at all. I don't see the upside to it.
You can feel your bowel going in your sack?
Yeah.
Really?
It's got to affect your.
Yeah, really.
It's making me.
It's got to affect your tennis game.
Yeah. It's just. You really. I mean, you know how if you get gas, it fills into the sack here. And
does it?
Oh
no.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't getting better.
So what happens?
The imagery that I have.
So I need to have a little operation. I got to do it like this week.
What are they going to do?
They're going with a scope and tighten it all down.
Where do they go in?
Somewhere back in here. I'm not sure.
Can't they do something like like sit-ups or something to like strengthen yourself?
No.
Can't put one of those
after they fix it.
It's a canal. It's a sheath, not a muscular thing that opens up. And so there it
put
is.
like a zip tie on your sack.
That's what they're basically going to do is zip it up. But it's so funny.
Do they have to open the sack?
No, not anymore.
The password is corset.
I wear a truss.
You got one on now?
No, I took it off because it's so uncomfortable.
Wow.
Yeah. And so you think you'll do that this week?
I really think I got to. It's getting worse every week.
Let's do it on the air. It'll be good radio.
You want to? Why don't you just come in and you can watch?
Is it a general or are they?
I got to go talk to my friends.
Yeah, get the general.
You probably have access to some good care, though.
Yeah, I got to surgeon.
You're not going to be just an
just
Armenian
anybody.
doctor out in the.
It's funny. I was giving a talk
at the Valley. Nothing wrong with Armenian doctors.
Southern California.
There's something wrong with the Valley.
The USC School of Business, and I had to stand to the talk. And I was really, the hernias bothering me. The students were like, ugh. I'm so used to talking in front of medical students who'd be like, oh yeah, no big deal.
So they're gonna. What do they do to correct it? Do they shove your bowel back up?
Oh yeah, they got this. They basically the canal gets all sewn back up.
Yeah, I got one of those cooking in my oven too, but mine's up high.
Yeah.
Mine's not sack. Mine's not down sack. Mine's up high.
I want to find out what you guys are doing and then not do that.
Obviously, it's working because you don't have anything.
I'm pretty healthy.
You don't have anything cooking down there?
I drink a lot of tea. Disgusting amount of tea.
Really?
Yeah,
With the green tea?
Yeah, I'm a green tea fiend.
How much of that you drink a day?
About 16 cups, maybe. 8 to 16 cups, yeah.
And what's it do for you besides make you whiz all the time?
Make me whiz all the time. But no, it's actually really good to help digestion and everything. And it's really, really good. I'm in good shape. Honestly, you don't have the same problems in Asia that they do here.
Right.
And I think it helps the digestion and stuff, and I'm just sold on it. And it gives you energy, and it's not, and it's expensive, so I spend money on it.
Right. Makes you feel good.
They all have stomach cancer, though, so maybe that's why.
They drink too much
they
shit.
do have a little bit of stomach cancer. I agree with you. It's a trade-off. Everything's a trade-off.
Yeah.
You don't get the butt cancer, but you get the stomach cancer.
Dennis?
Yeah.
You're 16?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up?
No, all right. Give you the details. My friend, I don't care to mention her name, but
Are you masturbating as you're speaking?
No.
Okay, go ahead. What's up?
No, I known her for only I only knew her for 2 or 6 months or whatever, and she's also 2 years older than me. She's a junior.
Sure, man. 2 or 6 months. I'm with you. Go ahead. She's a junior. You're a junior. She's a sophomore. What?
Yeah, right. Anyway.
It's always weird when you go 200% higher than your first estimate. Like,
600%.
how long you been working job?
Yeah.
10, 30 years?
Yeah. Nah, it's like the other day, 6 years ago, I had an accident, with my friend, who's not really my friend, but I saw him, and he had a donut, and I ate his ribs.
Hold on. Are you black, Dennis?
No, man.
All right. You just...
So what's up, me? Talk to me.
What's going on?
So what's the deal? Spit it out.
Okay. I don't know, man. It's just weird. She I don't know how to say it, man. She's just, I think she wants that. Okay.
Oh, good Lord.
Have sex with me, man, and I don't really
She wants to have sex and you don't?
Yeah.
Why? What 16-year-old doesn't want to have sex? What's wrong with her?
Nothing, man. She's pretty girl, whatever. But I'm just not. I just don't want to. I don't want to mess up, man. I really do not want to mess up my life.
Just do it. Are you a virgin?
Mess up what?
My life.
You afraid you're gonna get her pregnant?
Yeah.
Well, they got these things now.
Yeah. Really?
You can put it. You can put it over your willy, and then you'll have a less chance of that happening.
Are you a virgin, Dennis?
No, I'm not.
All right. How old were you when you lost your virginity?
That was a year ago.
All right.
And how'd that go?
Not good.
What happened?
That was a mistake.
What happened?
I never lived down. No, I have
never lived down. What did you do in front of the class? What happened?
I'm not into premarital sex at all. I feel like
it's a religious thing.
I really do.
Are you religious, Dennis?
Born again Christian?
Did you have a
I
little?
don't want to say my religion because I don't want to bring reproach on it. Man.
No, it's okay. Don't have to. Born again Christian. It's okay.
Are you a Mormon?
Right. Oh yeah, like perfect last.
Jehovah.
Mormon.
Hold on a second. This guy's got to be Catholic.
Are you a Mormon?
I'm not Mormon. I ain't Catholic, man.
You're not
I don't want
Catholic?
to play the little. Put it.
All right. He's a shaker. All right, here's the thing. Who cares? There's somebody who wants to have sex with Dennis. He doesn't want to have sex with her.
She's not that hot.
Don't do
One
it.
thing.
Obviously.
No, here's what's going on. Unfortunately, Dennis is a normal 16-year-old. He's already gone.
He wants to.
He's already gone against his religious beliefs.
Yeah.
He's going to do it again with this girl,
But
and
the
he's
thing
freaking out about it.
But the thing is, look, eventually nature wins. Religion loses, nature wins.
Right. And really...
it'll win again like it won last time,
The problem is, because he's so freaked out about it, he doesn't prepare for it.
Yeah.
And he could get somebody pregnant because he's not admitting to himself preparing what he needs to do.
He needs to prepare. Have some condoms just in case Jesus isn't with you that day.
I bet his penis didn't work. Quiet down. Listen to me, Dennis.
I messed up once, dude.
I know.
How'd you mess up?
He had sex.
It was unprotected sex.
Oh, dude. Well, then carry one around with you.
I feel like I should just tell her, you know what, I can't. If you're gonna be like that with me, then
No, you don't have to tell her. But
I think I should, man.
And listen, quiet down.
Jefe, listen, baby. Come on, Jefe.
Listen to me.
Listen, you can get a condom at the store.
Did you have a quick orgasm the first time? Yeah.
I don't know. What define quick?
You had a little difficulty. You weren't as great in the sack as you thought maybe you should have been.
I really wouldn't know, man.
You wouldn't know?
You're right, you wouldn't
put your
know.
balls on the phone.
7 minutes.
All right.
7 minutes.
I wouldn't know.
There's 7 minutes from the time he walked in the front door.
That's right. 7 minutes from when the movie started to the time he got home.
He's not, he's a...
All right.
Whatever.
Rob's disgusted.
Well,
Rob, drink
just
some
can't.
green tea and calm down over there.
I'm working on my
Push your
stomach
bowel out of your sack and back up into your chest. We're going to take another call.
Here's the deal, Dennis. Go ahead and live by your religious values, and that's that.
Fine.
Or carry a condom just in case you have a relapse.
Right. Lorena?
Hi.
What's up? You're 16.
Yeah, I'm like addicted to phone sex.
Really?
How long has this been starting?
I
mean, how long's it been going on?
I started in like 7th grade, and it's just been like going on and getting like stronger and heavier.
Who was it with?
Like
First time?
boyfriends.
Your ex-boyfriend?
How old were they?
I don't know, same age as I, or a couple years older.
Oh, okay.
I mean, a 14-year-old when you were 12.
Yeah, basically.
Basically?
What?
Or a 19-year-old when you were 12.
Well, no, it's just like I'm not doing anything while I'm having phone sex. Like I'll just like moan and like I'll try to be like the best like they've ever had, and so like I'm perfect on that. It's just
Parents
like, I'm not doing
divorced?
anything.
Parents
Right.
divorced?
What?
Parents divorced?
No, they're together.
Lorena,
Yeah,
when you were 12, how old was your boyfriend?
14.
How about the next one?
I didn't date until I was like a freshman.
14. How old was that boyfriend?
I'm 19.
19.
16.
There you go.
Stuff like that.
All right.
The 19-year-old. Is he the one that got you started on all this stuff?
No.
She was
No.
doing it before that.
All right, just checking.
And were you you weren't having sex with the guys, just phone sex?
Yeah.
You've
but
had
then
sex,
when
though,
I
right?
started having sex this year.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I never had an orgasm. Like, I faked it, like, completely. It was just, like, whole moaning kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, I
But you
think
can
it's
have
my
orgasms on the phone.
No, she learned how to fake it on the phone.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then, so they think I'm doing it or anything. Like, I'm totally not satisfied with anything. Like, I can, like, read a newspaper while I'm having sex. I mean, it's like...
just thinking about the Holocaust right now.
Oh, yeah. All right. I don't even want to get into that. Now, listen, Lorena, you got that little girl thing going on. There's definitely some issues here.
My dad beat me when I was, like,
No, there you go.
He did. All
There
right.
you go.
And he did this for some years?
He's done it since I was little, and he's done it recently. I ran away, like, 6 months ago.
Okay.
All right, she's trying to get it.
Well, she's not involved at all in these relationships. These are just purely
Yeah.
sort of manipulations and ways to sort of have control over
Control
people.
over guys, right.
But
And then, like, I still have my ex-boyfriends calling me and saying, like, I'm the best at, moaner that they've ever heard and stuff like that. So they get off with that stuff.
Who
Best
isn't the
moaner
best
I've ever
moaner?
heard.
Is that the-
My
is that-
mom's the best moaner. Who cares?
Is that
Yeah,
the
you know-
most satisfaction you can get from a relationship, just knowing that that's what you are to somebody?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Is that what you want from your relationships?
No, I mean, like, right now, I'm, like, kind of dating this guy named Kevin. Like, we're really close together. We're just, like, not dating. He's not doing anything else. But he doesn't know I'm like this.
All right,
But,
okay,
like,
let's
I'll
go
have
back to
those
the
things.
dad situation. Now, what kind of beatings is he doing? What
Like, bruises and knocking me out.
nothing
and stuff.
sexual?
Knocking you out?
No.
Knock
What?
you out?
Like, he's hit me with, like, bricks before and stuff.
Oh my God!
Bricks with a brick.
Was it in a sock or what? I don't even know how that happens.
Like, outside, he gets mad at me, and I run outside, and then he, like, throws a brick at me.
Really? I mean, he should be in
He
jail.
could kill you.
He should be in jail.
This guy.
Hey, listen. So when was the last time he beat you and you had bruises? You know, if you call the police, they're gonna put him away. Maybe that'll get him to stop.
I know, but my mom, like, he always says, like, oh, yeah, I dare you to call, but I don't want to end up in, like, some, like, kid foster home or something.
And what's your mom doing?
My mom, she realizes that he's doing this, and, like, she tries to back me up and stuff, but then he just takes all on her.
Okay.
Well, you know,
guy's treating his kid like Reginald Denny here, for Christ's sake. He needs to be stopped. This guy. You need to call Child Protective Services, and don't do it from your house. Do it from one of your friends' houses. And then fake the orgasm halfway into the call, but then say, "No, seriously, my dad is abusive."
No, Lorraine, this is messing you up.
It's a dangerous thing, but you know what? Honestly, it's all connected. You know, you may not think it is, but you know how you're feeling about yourself. You have the most influential
and how you
male,
feel about men.
Yeah, the most influential man in your life is your father, and he's abusing you, and this is affecting your relationship with other men.
That is, like, not the whole relationship. Like, me and Kevin are, like, really happy guys. He is.
All right, listen, you got to call Child Protective. We don't care about Kevin. Call Child Protective Services.
Do you fantasize about being a stripper or anything like that too?
No.
Okay. And when
Give it time.
Can you get out of that house in a year or so? Can you go off to college somewhere?
I'm in college right now. I took my California proficiency test and got out.
Okay.
Good. Get out of there.
And are you out of the house now?
No, I still live here because I'm 16.
Does your dad drink?
He used to.
Doesn't anymore.
He used to be a bartender.
Hey.
All right. Lorena, if he raises a hand to you or does anything to you, document it, take a picture of it,
call the police. Believe me, it'll stop. You call the police. One phone call is all it takes.
You know, these we haven't talked about this for, it's been 8 minutes, but these horrible, wretched dads, especially with their daughters. Guys are sort of like dogs in that if they're in the way, you can kick them and they just go to the other side of the room and lie back down. But women, you will twist them. If you beat them, if you sexually abuse them, if you neglect them, if you verbally abuse them, it comes out in the form of bizarre, retarded sexuality at some point. And ultimately, it's really the ultimate payback because at some point in time, one of these guys' buddies who works with him at the loading dock comes in with a swank magazine and shows him a picture of his youngest.
You got to see page 35.
Yeah, that's what they show him. Or he rents a film, or he sees her at the local nudie bar.
And he's repulsed and yet turned on.
Yes, as am I. But it still doesn't stop the money from flowing. Rob, I got to drink some green tea. No,
Why?
We're going to take a break.
Everything's going good.
I know, but we'll do a little commercial and we'll come right back. Hey everybody, Loveline. I'm Adam, that's Dr. Drew. Chris Titus is going to be in here tomorrow night. Tonight we got Rob Schneider, who was nice enough just to drop by and hang out with us.
It's a pleasure. I'm a big fan of Loveline all these years. Big fan.
Drew, you got a call because you got nobody there. Yeah?
Who do we got?
Line 5?
Yeah.
Otto.
Yeah.
Bring it on, buddy.
You're 23?
Yep.
What's up?
I got an idea for a skit for a show, and I was wondering, since you know Jimmy's so good, maybe you could hook me up.
All right, what is it? I'll write it down. I'll present it to the writers' meeting tomorrow.
It's an idea for a couple of Mormon guys that ride around on bikes, and they harass people, and maybe, like, go into a couple bars at closing time and talk to some drunk people and make them do things for the Lord, like some push-ups or something like that.
Mormon guys on bikes. You have a name for it?
Not really. It's just kind of a
Mormon guys on bikes.
in the rough.
Do you have anything funny for them to do?
They could set up checkpoints and just harass people, basically.
Where's the joke?
I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny. Just
all right.
Having Mormon guys pretty angry.
I think it's good, angry Mormon guys. I think it's an area. I don't think you have a skit yet.
All right.
I don't think you have a sketch.
They need to ride their bikes somewhere funny. Do you have a funny place for them?
Like a porn store would be good, or maybe a pawn shop.
Why wouldn't they?
How are people going to know these are Mormon guys?
Because they're going to wear the ties and they're going to have Bibles.
The white girls
okay.
tie.
Are you Mormon?
No, I'm not a Mormon.
Okay, what is the second premise? I'll present this tomorrow.
Okay. I also got an idea for an Iraqi supermarket sweep where they basically, they'll get 60 seconds to go in and grab whatever they can, and they basically just crash through the door and start picking people off with AKs and stuff like that.
Sounds hilarious.
Otto's cracking his own ass
smoking
up.
a lot of pot, Otto?
Yeah.
Hold on, is this Otto, the bus driver from The Simpsons?
Smoking on some green spinach right now.
All right.
We couldn't tell.
Hey, well, Otto,
maybe a little less pot, and these ideas might look differently to you.
again, not fully fledged out ideas, but fleshed out ideas. But
it's so funny when you do testing on people, they profoundly overestimate their creativity and what they can accomplish when they're on drugs.
Yeah.
They're when they get sober, they're like, oh my god.
Well, they always
What
talk
they're
about
thinking.
booze, the sort of beer goggle thing. As far as you get drunk, you see some chick, she's a 5, but you think she's a 9 because you're drunk. Pot is sort of a brain goggle thing, in that you think your ideas are good.
Genius, because there's a difference. You're confusing the high with your idea being good.
That's right, the feeling, right?
Right.
The feeling state
You're getting confused. I'm excited about something. It's got to be my stupid idea.
That's right.
Not the fact that you're just you're high.
That's actually a great insight.
Iraqi.
Don't ask me how I know that.
Well, they learned it in Thailand with Tone Love.
This is going to be a good movie. It's so interesting. I'm in it. You're in it. We're both in it.
Kimmy,
Hi.
what's up? You're 16?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just about 17 tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, the day after 420.
Day after.
So what's your question?
What do you got?
Okay, well, I have this thing with, older guys.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
It's horrible.
Oh, what is it? How horrible?
Well,
How old?
30s.
Ouch.
Wow.
How long has this been going on?
Hideous.
I don't know.
Disgusting.
How many years you been doing? How's this been going on?
You know what? I don't know. I just noticed.
What do you mean? How old were you? 14, going out with somebody in his 20s?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
were.
Well, you know what? I was from the country, like horses and pigs.
Ooh.
My mom moved me here. I never even been to a mall, right?
You're divorced.
No, they've been divorced forever, but she had an affair, moved me here, and, I met this older guy, and I dated him for a while, and now I like older guys.
All right, well, you were 14 when you met a guy who was in his 20s?
18, 19, yeah.
18, 19, and you dated him, you had sex with him?
Yeah,
All right, and now are you dating anyone?
a few guys.
A few guys.
Nothing serious.
And how old are they?
18, 17.
Okay, but that's not really guys in their 30s.
No, but I take interest. Like today, there were men in their 30s, and I was just like, hi.
Well, just don't act on it,
And
Kimmy.
it's not just that.
Well, guys are more interesting when they get older, but it doesn't mean you have to have relationships with them.
Right. It's just the problem is not your attraction. It's the guy that would respond to that attraction that bothers us.
Well,
the 30-year-old guy that would date a 16-year-old is a problem. He's not a good guy.
Right, unless he's a producer.
Yeah, unless he can help you in your career.
Right. So, Kimmy,
Yeah.
where's your dad?
My dad.
You have no contact with your father.
I do talk to my dad. My dad is a businessman.
How often do you talk to him? You don't. When was the last time you lived with him?
I don't live with my dad. I can't. My
Why?
dad, he drives me nuts.
Why?
He's very. He's an idiot.
How? How is he an idiot?
He manipulates people. He's all business. He works nonstop. My stepmom is like a hardcore Christian woman.
What if you just live with them for a little while just to try to establish some kind of relationship?
Well,
with
she's
them?
living with her mom, right?
Yeah, but I mean, she's missing the dad piece, so...
Well, but he's an
not
idiot.
so much that. I have a stepdad here.
Is he good?
He's a good guy. Yeah.
Christian?
Oh, okay.
But it's not just the older guys. They're like different nationalities. I don't.
Sure, Filipinos. Why not?
Yeah.
What do you like?
Okay,
You
here
like
we go.
Filipino guys?
Yeah, only.
You're part Filipino, aren't you?
Part Filipino. Here we
You
go.
only like Filipino guys?
No, I'm not. I like Russians, and I don't like any white.
Russian's a white guy.
Wow, Filipinos. You had your gold there for a while. They cook.
Another language.
They're nice. They've done a lot of body hair.
All right, listen, Kimmy, don't
So what's
get
the deal?
pregnant.
I mean, what?
That's it.
Give yourself
I
some.
just want to know if it's normal to be liking guys. Like,
It is normal to like older guys, but you shouldn't be dating guys because they would be. You shouldn't be dating guys at 16 who are older.
It would
that
be
much
not
older
normal to really follow through on it. It's, not,
Right.
it's one thing to be attracted. It's another thing to actually have a relationship with somebody that age.
And let's just say this, that it's normal to have all sorts of thoughts. It's normal to have homicidal thoughts at times. It's normal to have suicidal thoughts at times. It's normal to fantasize about family members and stuff like that. Not family members.
We're learning something about Adam tonight that's
You could
making me a
also
little uncomfortable.
masturbate to only pictures of yourself succeeding at things. We've learned a lot tonight.
I want to screw my sister. I want to kill her. Then I'm going to kill myself. This is basically my plan. No, I'm saying you don't have to judge yourself based on these thoughts. Judge yourself based on the actions.
Yes.
And we're asking you not to act on it.
There you go.
All right. We need to
Take a break.
Take a break?
Yeah, Rob.
What happened?
Hey, time flies.
Okay, all right. I was just getting into it. Warming up.
Well, hang around. Lycus will be on about 11 hours. We'll be back. Hey, everybody, that's the show. Christopher Titus in here tomorrow night. I want to thank Rob Schneider for coming by. Always
Thank
good
you.
to see him.
Big fan of the show. Nice to see you guys again. It was a pleasure, and I learned something. A woman who masturbated to herself, images of herself succeeding.
It's interesting, huh?
That's a new one.
It's ironic.
I called that one, huh? Mom said you're pretty.
You got great instinct.
I'm going to masturbate to her masturbating to herself, which is ironic, but I think I
You're
may
the
do it.
prettiest girl in the whole school. Don't let anybody say different. You're the prettiest, best girl ever. You're so beautiful,
T-Bone.
just like mommy.
Rob, I'm going to need you, actually. That's good. Go on there.
What are you
Oh, you're so pretty, pretty girl.
Drew, shut up.
Prettiest girl in the whole school. No one prettier than you.
All right, be quiet, be
Not
quiet.
smarter, but you're the prettiest. Every girl's smarter, but you're so pretty. You make up for how dumb you are.
That is the show. Rob, thanks for coming by, and come by anytime you like.
I'll take you up on that now.
We would appreciate it. So until next time, it's Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
I was swearing I need to be born again. I said the F word, mommy, please. Let me be born again. Oh, I'm 16. I swore twice during the game show. I feel bad. Need to be born again. Oh, I used the F word and the S word twice. Oh, mommy. I'm going to get my license, but first I'll be born again.
Shut up.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Wilkins Ingold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.